There's some transitions. We'll hear about that. We have Jacques with us. Big hand for Jacques. We're going to be trying 5 beers today, including a sour that I have not had, so I'm kind of excited about that. And yeah, looking forward to. I don't really know that much about Radiant Pig, to be honest with you, so I'm looking forward to hearing about it. And without further ado, here is Jacques.
Thank you very much. So yeah, I am Jacques with Radiant Pig, and for those that don't know, Radiant Pig started out in 2013. It is the mind child of Rob, who is my boss, and he was an art student, and he decided to merge together 2 things that he loved very, very much, and those 2 things were art and beer. And so he created Radiant Pig, and the radiant part of Radiant Pig is because he was a big admirer of Jean-Michel Basquiat, who is a great artist. And the pig part is actually an acronym, which stands for People in Gastropubs. And so he brought that together, and he decided to, kind of just create his own beer, kind of make IPAs and all different kinds of beers and bring it together. And he was doing that for a while out of Brooklyn, and it was purchased by Newport Brewing Company out of Newport, Rhode Island in about 2020, I believe, but 2020. And they just came together, and they created some of the beers that you guys will be tasting today. And I can speak from experience that they are amazing beers, and I can't wait for you guys to try them. So there you go.
Now, when he was in Brooklyn, did he have a brewery there, or did he
No. When he started out literally out of his apartment. And then when he, started making a little bit more money, he did have a small brewery, but not so much of a tasting room. Just kind of started selling to local corner stores and bodegas, and that's when. I can't remember the name of the person from Newport, but somebody from Newport tasted it, liked it, went to a few of the local bars, they liked it, they were big fans of it, and so they gave him the opportunity to make more money, sell out, and that's exactly what he did.
Is he still involved? Or?
Absolutely, he's the vice president of the company. I talk to him multiple times a week. He's a great guy. He's still very much involved as far as even the artwork on the cans. Because like I said, he started off as an art student. That's where the company was born and raised from, and so he's very much a big part of the company. Absolutely. Any questions at all?
Still based in Brooklyn, or?
It's in Rhode Island now. It is in Rhode Island now. They did have that's great. So it's in Rhode Island now. It was picked up by the Newport Brewing Company. If you go to the Newport Brewery, it is amazing. It is a super, super amazing venue that overlooks the water. It's great. People get married there. We have a lot of exclusive beers there as well. So if you ever find yourself out there, please make sure you go visit.
Nice area.
Oh yeah, it's great. It's great. I love it.
Ain't that where all the Nouveau Riche lives?
And so the first beer that I would like for you guys to try is called Fest Beer. It is our take on an Oktoberfest German-style beer. It is 5.9% alcohol. It has a really well-balanced taste. It's not too heavy. It's pretty light, and it goes down really, really easy and smooth. So please, microphone around right now. And Fest Beer.
Weiss beer.
Yeah, absolutely. So please, guys, when you get a chance, taste it, see if you like it.
Oh, Radiant Pig Fest beer. But it says bear.
What did I say? It was a 5.9%.
It is indeed bear.
It is bear. B-E-A-R.
Not B-A-R.
Why is it there?
Honestly, because bear sounds like beer. And so, yeah, and plus, if you see the can, it's a bear with a leader hose in on a bike, and people love it. So yeah, Fest Bear.
It's probably easier to pronounce than trying them to get to pronounce the proper German pronunciation. Weissbeer.
I've never, one, thank you for teaching me that, because I did not know that. And two, I've never tried to get people to pronounce it that way.
Pale ale?
No, it's a lager. It's a German style lager.
Is this an annual thing or the first time?
How are we doing over here?
No, so this is the second time that we're coming out with it. It is a seasonal, very small window for us to bring it out. We're kind of bringing it out in the same way that a lot of companies bring out their Oktoberfest. So it is, exactly. So we began selling it in August, and once it's out for the year, it is gone. So it's while supplies last.
It's very good.
Well, you know what? I will take all the praise. I had nothing to do with making it, but for the purposes of being here today, I will take all your praise. I'll take all your praise. And any complaints, Mike is right there. He'll take all the complaints.
Yeah, I usually do. So this is the season. What would be the next season? What's the next season? Is there a winter one coming? Or?
So it's interesting. So we had. This is going to be interesting. So the next seasonal is actually the beer you guys are going to be trying next. Because last year it came out late, and we decided to bring the next beer that you guys are going to be trying out next at the same time as the Fest Bear. And the beer that I am talking about is a beer called Gangster Duck.
Oh, I was looking at that.
And Gangster Duck is probably my favorite beer that Radiant Pig makes. And what it is, it's a hoppy red ale. It's really, really smooth. It kind of has a fall taste. It has a very cinnamon, almost a toasty finish to it. And as soon as you guys are done with your beers, we can talk more about it.
Is there an animal theme with most of the beers?
There isn't. But thank you for pointing that out. There isn't. But the reason, I can tell you right now, the reason it's called Gangster Duck is because I wish I had the exact year. I don't. But once again, it has to do with a fusion of art and beer, and that's because Rob, my boss, he was watching the Channel 7 News way back in the day, and they were interviewing a graffiti artist. And the graffiti artist kind of had that gangster aesthetic to him, but when they had him speak on the microphone doing an interview, he sounded like a duck. So my boss was like, Gangster Duck, I kind of like the way that sounds. And he actually created the beer, well, he came up with the name first, and then he created the beer. So that's where the name comes from. And like I said, it's a hoppy red ale. I believe it's 5, let me just double check that. It is, 6.3% ABV. So it kind of, it's kind of right in the little sweet spot there. And like I said before, it kind of has a nice toasty, cinnamony finish, and it's perfect for the season.
What type of hops?
That's a good question. I'm going to be extremely honest with you. I am not entirely sure which hops they use for this. It's probably on the website, so I would direct you to that.
Okay. Because you said hoppy, I'm like, ooh.
Well, they call it a hoppy red ale. In my opinion, it's not. Maybe it's hoppy for red ale. It's not the it's not so hoppy that it's harsh. It's just right in the right spot.
We should save them for Earl. We should save a few for Earl that can make up for what we're doing. Great. I can't live in beans.
Is that still the Fest Bear, or is that the, that's a Gangster Duck? Oh, good.
Alright. I'll take these two.
Yeah, that's probably a great idea. But I mean, it doesn't overpower. Right. Yeah. I don't argue. That's mine.
Butternut squash.
So,
I made pumpkin beer. The best pumpkin beer I ever made, I used canned pumpkin, and you spread it really thin on a cookie sheet with parchment paper, roast, you burn it real thick, caramelize it, put it in. Oh, it's the best pumpkin beer I ever made.
I roasted the pumpkin and
Oh, so good.
curry flavor.
So good. I made it with fresh pumpkin that I roasted too. Canned pumpkin was way easier.
Sugar squash, so it wasn't that fun.
I've used pumpkin. I've used mystery squash. I made mystery squash beer.
We weren't sure it was going to kill us.
Yeah,
There was squash in your yard that would kill you. Oh, I didn't know there was poisonous squash.
Okay,
something
folks,
happens when it, like, if they cross-pollinate different flavors.
we are about to go for the next beer.
You'll get very sick.
And the next beer that I'm going to be talking about is actually it's probably our second best-selling beer that we have. It is the Brewing Bushwick Pilsner. Brewing is a beer company that was acquired by Newport Brewing in 2019, I believe. And it was actually started in Bushwick, Brooklyn in 2013. And once again, it's kind of the same story as Radiant Pig. Two guys, they started a small brewery. They kept it pretty local, but unfortunately the reason that they had to sell, it just wasn't making that much money for them, especially keeping it local. But Newport found something that they liked in that beer and they decided to acquire it. They purchased it in 2019, and that's the reason why you can kind of see it distributed outside of New York as well. New Jersey, yes?
Did any people from Breda get a chance to stick with the company? Sorry. Did any people from Breda get to stay with the company like Radiant Pig?
After it was acquired?
Yeah.
No, unfortunately. Well, I'm not going to say unfortunately. They sold it off and they took the money to do other endeavors, and so they were not with the company after it was purchased.
Thank you, sir.
But it's very, very light, very easy drinking, very smooth. Yeah.
So they didn't have steps now, you know.
Exactly. Oh, I'm good. Thank you. Yes, it did close down before it was sold and acquired, so they didn't really transfer the staff over anyway.
Diddy.
Question?
with Brewing and with Radiant Pig, I can't recall they ever do sours?
Sours?
Yes, they have one right
As in
now.
that fact, you're going to be tasting one of our sours pretty soon. Absolutely. We have a great one coming right up here, my friend. We got a great one coming up.
Lucky you have tried it.
This one?
Yeah.
Food for tonight.
Juicy fruit. You try one right now. Take a sip of this. You had one. I was there.
He's a witness.
Well, I might go sit on the
Is it new for them?
They do one annual yearly. Look at that, Fanny.
I want to smoke it.
Tobacco or?
I'm sorry, you guys repeat a lot.
Somebody gave me a Ukrainian.
Bushwick Hills. And is it a Brooklyn original?
Correct. And they just kept the name, but it was acquired by the
Took my first in-person Ukrainian lessons. Where? I found an instructor at the church. I went to the festival. Nice. She's ESL instructor.
It sounds like a word.
First student.
I don't know. Yeah, how do you it's a brave thing to do that.
Yeah, no.
It sounds like an animal.
No, it's not even.
Forcing me to talk today. A lot of
You won't find me. Alright, so I won't be
Like I started just saying.
Exactly.
Yeah, because I want to know. This is a word. It's got to be a word. They're using it as a word. It's a word now. So we have to call it the dictionary.
Yeah.
And tell them, Ravens would
Yeah, I'm Brady. You're Brady. We're all Brady.
Love it, love it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are you enjoying that at all?
I think it's great.
Okay, good. Good.
I think it's great. ADV, I like to always do ADV.
5.4.
Okay, not bad. Mid-range.
That's it. 9 people.
All right, folks.
9 people.
We are about to try.
It's nice and light.
It,
Is that like a lemon roll?
yes. There's a light. I like to call it sweetness. There's a little sweetness at the end, as opposed to necessarily lemon. But some people taste lemon. Some other folks might taste something different.
Okay. Yeah.
It tastes lemony.
Lemony? You got lemony too?
It's
Folks, right now being passed around is our juicy fruit from Radiant Pig, and this is our sour. It is 5.6%.
Wow.
5.6% alcohol.
That's pretty high for a sour.
I agree, but some people like that extra kick to it.
It's not big for yourself.
Yeah, correct. I'm not gonna.
Ooh.
They sell it as a sour.
Oh, I heard a woo. Somebody was feeling it.
Smells real good.
This name again?
Juicy fruit.
Oh, just.
Yeah.
Alright.
And so you're.
I'm gonna have to get.
Yeah, and it's easy. Juicy fruit. It's a mix of blueberry, raspberry, and a hint of dragon fruit. Okay, and it's got a real good pucker. You know,
I'm not a sour person.
not everybody is. I'm not a sour person. I can have one sour before I'm ready to go. So yeah. But this is juicy fruit. Once again, folks, this is our sour. If you're a fan of sours, you love it. I'd love to hear that.
Sours are my thing.
Yeah, you can get it right here. Yeah, you can. Yeah, it's available. I mean, I'm not super familiar with the supermarkets here, but yes.
I don't know.
It's funny, in the light, when he was walking over, I thought that was a stein of beer for a second. It was so dark, I was like, wow, that's a big one. And then all of a sudden he put it down, I was like, oh, it's ketchup.
What's that?
I don't know. That's not.
I do not get no off-premise. I get called Selwyn, but it doesn't answer his phone after 2 p.m. Yeah, and they rotate the fruit in it, and it's always been really, really consistent. Like it's great.
The only difference between this year's and last year's was last year's blackberry and this year's.
It's in the name.
Before that was
It is sour.
Yeah.
But I can't differentiate
I like that.
within sour.
So I just heard that it kind of has a Sour Patch Kids taste to it, and I could not agree more. Yeah, candy. That's the best way to put it. Thank you. Alcoholic candy. There you go. I love that.
I should have given the kid that. You would have stayed.
Oh.
I told you.
Only under first kids. That's the law.
You know, and listen, for somebody who's not the biggest fan of sours, guys, I know I'm a fan of this one. This is one I can tolerate. So, yeah, I also get paid from the company, but that's neither here nor there. Company man, you got it.
Keep those. If they want to pick up my thing,
Yes,
they can.
but it's true. Okay, folks. And now we're approaching the grand finale. One of, if not the best beer that we make. And it is called Save the Robots. It is our IPA, it is our hazy, it is our juicy, 7% alcohol. It is amazing, folks. A lot of people who don't really like IPAs like this one because it is not too harsh on the palate. It tastes very, very good. It kind of has those citrusy notes, has those tropical notes. And honestly, guys, I think you're gonna love it. And once again, if you don't love it, I'm not taking any complaints, but if you love it, I'm here for you.
Yeah, that's a really cool name. What's it named after?
Oh, thank you. The name Save the Robots, it comes from an old school after hours club in the East Village way back in the day. Once again, Rob, my boss, really loved to party, and so when he made this beer, he wanted to make sure he put some great memories in there, and so he named it after one of his favorite places to go and have a drink, Save the Robots. It no longer exists, but it used to be an amazing spot.
Like CBGB.
Exactly, like CBGB. Yeah. It was next to a club called the Tunnel, I believe.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's famous.
That's famous, exactly.
The tunnel is gone too.
The tunnel's gone too. The tunnel's gone too. Limelight is not what it used to be.
Limelight's gone.
Yeah, Limelight, yeah.
Well, no, I'm talking about the limelight I know.
I like this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have a gym in it.
Fresh, yeah.
Yeah, this was
It got close to probably like maybe 2015. I remember
7%.
it.
It's not 7% here. I did not get 7% from that bad boy.
We have it here too.
No, Save the Robots is our #1 bestseller. It's our flagship, and it's that way for a reason. People love it. You know what? Yes, I will have a little bit of Save the Robots. Absolutely.
Theory flagship has the
That's a good one.
best name. Every brewery out there calls their thing as a flagship beer, and I'm like, that's it.
What do you guys think? You guys are feeling it? You're liking it a little bit?
I
Not
love
bad?
Save the Robots.
You love Save the Robots?
We get it all the time from ShopRite.
Oh, then he knows. So this is my guy. What's your name?
Matthew.
Matthew, you're my guy. You're officially my
Does
guy.
Radiant Pig make a beer with a raccoon on it?
That's Catskills.
Or Arrowwood.
No, there was like a little raccoon kind of like this on it.
Oh.
Like,
That's not any beer. Oh! Own the Night. Own the Night.
yeah, that one.
Yes, Own the Night is another one of our IPAs. It's not here tonight.
Yeah, Matt.
But wow.
Yeah, Matt.
You know Own the Night. That's awesome, Matt. Good for
And
you.
then there's the one with like people with TV heads.
This isn't in the
Oh!
Yeah, he knows.
Okay, so that's called TV Party, and that's our pale ale. Unfortunately, it's been discontinued.
No.
But I know, but it is a great beer. But I believe they actually sell it at Beer Garage in Park Slope if you ever find yourself in Park Slope. So definitely try it.
Park Slope.
That's a good one. I'm not going to get too deep into it because I don't have it with me, but that's also a really good beer.
So, the thing I have,
A
Yep.
lot of very expensive dog food.
IPA.
Ah, you see, this is what I'm talking about.
So, how does it qualify as an IPA?
Well, because of the alcohol level is one thing that adds to it. Another thing is it's the fact that it's a hazy. It's a hazy.
You got answers, right?
Yeah, I mean,
That's all. I just want to hear answers.
Oh no, you're good.
Someone comes to me with that, so I know what to come back.
Oh yeah, so don't get me wrong. It's not that it's not hoppy. The hops are there.
No, I taste it, but
it's smoother. Yes.
smooth.
I think they concentrated more on the juicy aspect, more so than the
I
hoppy.
said it at bar.
I'm glad you went with them. Ah, okay. I like that. Believe me, I'm in. Are you guys fans? I know this table is fans. Matt, you're a big fan. I know that. How about you folks? Not bad? Good.
I can't believe it's 7%.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's when people have to be careful because it's easy to drink. And when you're on your third one and you kind of stand up a little funny.
I actually have a funny story. I was working for Easy Pass, and I had two coworkers who were like, "Oh, the pop shop and we had a couple beers. They were really sweet, and I was like, oh no. And it was like, yeah, we didn't know there was like what. And I said like, really strong beer comes in two forms. It's either really powerful and it's like a slap in the face every time you sip it, or it's really sweet and it goes down very nice and mellow. Then you wake up the next morning and there's a big beer in your pants. Like, you know, and they're like, yeah, we were drinking this really sweet, nice beer. And it's like, I immediately was like, oh no, yeah. It was like, usually those are the ones that are like higher octane and they're very mellow and they're very nice and they go down easy and then you're like, what did I do last night?
Matt, you know, you're speaking my language, you know what I'm talking about. I love it, love it, love it.
That would be a way to weed some people out.
So folks, these are all the beers I believe we have tonight. It seems like we got a pretty good reception. You folks seemed like you liked everything that you tasted. And obviously they are available here at the Hop Shop. 4 out of 5?
4 out of 5.
I'll take it, I'll take it. They're all available
I just don't
here.
like sours.
You just don't like sours? Understood.
And tonight, I really, look.
You drank the beer you got.
No, I drank some of it.
Oh, you drink, is that the sour right there?
That's the sour.
Got it, understood, understood.
No, it doesn't grow on me. I would probably never try another sour. I'm done.
The darkest, we had a beer called Incognito. It came out last year. You might have had it, but it didn't do too well, so I don't necessarily know if we're gonna make it this year.
So there's other Indian Where the fuck is Indian?
We will.
That one's in New York, New York. I missed that part, sorry.
Yeah, we've done that.
I'd like to go to Rhode Island. I've been, but I've never stayed. Rhode Island.
Yeah, I want to stand at the cell. I don't remember what it's called.
So, folks, there is something I wanted to add. Well, first of all, thank you for drinking the beers. Thank you for liking them. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And so, one of the things I wanted to add is, even though Radiant Pig makes a bunch of different beers, I would like to say that, IPAs are really our wheelhouse. It's something that Rob is very passionate about, and it's something that the company is very passionate about as well. And obviously, as you can see, we have more than IPAs. We have sours, we have lagers and everything, but you're definitely going to see more IPAs from us. And so just keep an eye out, whether you find it at the store or if you come to the Hop Shop and enjoy it with their amazing food. Yeah, IPAs are what we do best, and we're going to continue to do that as long as you folks drink it. So there's Save the Robots, which is our hazy IPA, and then we have Rise of the Robots, which is our double IPA, which is essentially Save the Robots, but more alcohol, bigger, bolder flavors, more citrusy. And what we're trying to do is we're kind of trying to build off of that Robots brand. Yeah, we're going to continue. Pretty soon we're going to have a West Coast Robots at some point. And yeah, absolutely. So that's coming out. Keep an eye out for that. And last year we made a Mexican lager that people like. Sorry.
No, I said that's popular to do now. I feel like that sells well.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So one of the great things about the company is they truly do listen to feedback. So if you ever find me out in the field or rep out in the field, and or even if you talk to Mike and Mike lets me know that, listen, everybody at the Hop Shop says they really would like this kind of beer, my company will listen to it, and if there's a demand for it, they're going to make it. So yeah, we are the people's company, folks. There you go.
Yeah!
Big hand for Jock. Thank you for coming to Staten Island. Have you been to Staten Island?
Yeah, so my first
This
stop in Staten
can
Island
go in
was
one box. I will
Well,
go in
excellent,
another.
excellent. Let's wait to it. Oh, the Long Island. Long Island.
Okay. I know Freeport.
Another island now. Another islander.
It's an islander.
Well, thank you all so much for coming out to Radiant Pig. Do you have a question?
No.
Oh, all right. Yeah. I love drinking beer with all you people, and have a great September. I don't know who we have for September, but I'll find somebody. I know we have Allagash for November. They have a new rep in the market, and she came and she's very excited about selling beer, which is awesome. I mean, that makes me excited about it. So I'll get it for November, and I have to figure out everything else. But thank you so much, and I'll see you next month.
That was pretty great. Everyone does know.
When you're on the mic.
Thursday, it was a holiday.
If we ever get these nuts out of the car.
It's been a while.
Are you so excited to have the day after Halloween off? I mean, we have kids, so nothing's fun. Go trick or treat with your again? Should I be supporting Leader this year? I gotta wear that shimmery dress on it, my hair really red and really curly.
She sleeps in 4 feet. And she can be slimy.
What do you want to be for Halloween? Outlet. She's gonna be Outlet.
Yeah.
You don't want to be a okay. You don't want to be a slimer. We're not related.
I'm not going to be this year. But maybe a year after. But when
Pray to God that you never find it.
You don't want to know.
How about that? How about that?
what's the best thing to go?
No, it's kid show.
It's a superhero.
Well, I do remember.
The good thing is we already have the costume. Hey. Oh yeah. We already have the costume.
Yeah. Well,
Just fine. No sweat.
It's like 3 superheroes that she likes. It's my fault. I did it.
You introduced to the PJ Masks?
me, right? With Josh, me.
Watching the hell. And I was like, oh, that seems like a pretty
Like the mountain.
Yeah, it's weird.
Anyone want any more robots?
Yes.
And we decided, we decided that the PJ Masks are actually the best.
I got you, I got you. You just get a fresh cup.
They're really
Thank you. Don't bring it up.
No, I'm sorry. I'm such a jerk.
Everyone loves bringing it up.
I'm a jerk only because like I am slightly envious of your situation. At the same time, I'm not, and I can only imagine how much anxiety it must be.
I haven't been there in 4
Every
years.
year.
Yeah.
It's her first year back.
4 years.
I mean,
3 years, but COVID.
the COVID, so you got really impacted. So yeah.
It wasn't real.
No, holy shit. Where did you work? Do you know Gloria Medina?
I've tried Gloria.
Yeah. She retired.